Hello, good morning. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for tuning in. We are here currently in the American Airlines lounge in Terminal 3 Heathrow Airport. The reason we're here is we are flying to Miami today, but you should know that already because you will have watched our packing video, haven't you? Yeah. And if you haven't, you know what to do, go back and watch it.
Quick look.
Yeah, have a quick look at that
See
one.
all windows close.
Yeah, stuff I've packed. We ended up having to take an extra case in the end.
Not for my stuff, I can assure you.
Yours is just as heavy.
Aye.
Anyway, moving on to today. This is our travel day. It's been quite a long day already. We took the 6 a.m. flight from Aberdeen up in the north of Scotland down to Heathrow here in London. And as I said, we're currently in Terminal 3. We're waiting for our second flight of the day. And that is going to take us from Heathrow out to Miami, where we pick up our cruise tomorrow. Now, the reason we have lounge access today is because we're flying business class, aren't we?
Yes, business class, yes.
Now, we're just ordinary folk. We could not afford business class
never.
prices normally. But we actually have another video coming out, so you should look out for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on this one, because it's full of really good tips. And that is on how to get business class flights at a really good price using the British Airways American Express companion voucher scheme and lots of Avios points. And we've got lots of tips in there on how to earn Avios, how to maximise them and so on, so that you too can fly business class, because it really, really is worth it. So we have lounge access, we have priority boarding, so lots of perks with that. What we're going to do just now, we're going to take you around the American Airlines lounge. It's such a peaceful little lounge.
Compared to the British Airways one, this is lovely.
Yeah, we're used to the British Airways lounge in Terminal 5. That's the one we normally go to. And oh my goodness, it's so busy and chaotic. Sometimes you can't get a seat. It's hard to get into the food sometimes. And it's still nice to have that space, but this is so much more peaceful here. It's a lovely lounge. It's not crowded, it's not busy, the food options are nice. So we'll take you around there, we'll have a little scoot round, and then we'll take you with us to Miami, so stay tuned. our travel day. Oh wow, it's been a biggie, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a cracker.
What time is it now?
It is Miami time. It is 6:25 in the evening.
So that's about
UK,
11:25
yeah,
p.m.
about 11ish.
We've been up since 3 a.m. UK time this morning,
Yeah.
so it's been a long day. As I said earlier, we first travelled from Aberdeen in the north of Scotland down to Heathrow, and then we got the American Airlines flight from Heathrow out to Miami, where we are now. Yay, we made it! Just wanted to say a couple of things about the flight, really. We did actually book the whole thing through British Airways, but they kept cancelling our flights in the first couple of months after we booked. I think they cancelled it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And every time we tried to rebook, it was getting the 2 flights to fit in together, could be a bit of an issue. So we ended up with American Airlines through BA on that second leg. And we weren't sure what that was going to look like. We've always flown British Airways when we've done business class before. But honestly, we found the American Airlines experience just so good.
The plane itself was a 777. It was slightly tired, but the staff, I mean, they found out your name and then they referred to you by your first name the whole trip.
Yeah, through the whole flight.
Absolutely, it couldn't have been nicer. And not being rude, they were a bit mature in age, the cabin staff, which I think makes all the difference.
Yeah, they were a bit more mature and they were just so friendly and so helpful.
Yeah.
Like Neil said, the plane was maybe a wee bit tired just in the seat area. There were a few scuffs and dings and maybe a wee bit of ripped carpet, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's going about to be refurbed, they said. So.
Yeah, it got us there. But honestly, the staff were just outstanding. Our cabin attendant, Kat, oh, she was amazing. When we got our snack later on in the flight, there was a little Black Forest mousse dessert, and I love Black Forest. There's just something about chocolate and cherry together that I love. And she came to take my tray away and she was like, "Are you finished?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm definitely having that dessert. I love Black Forest." And then she came back a few minutes later and said, "Oh, did you enjoy it?" And I said, "Oh, it was so good." And then a few minutes later she appeared with two more for me to take away with me. So that was just...
how she said for me?
Oh yeah, actually Neil did enjoy it as well. I'll maybe give him one. If he's a good boy, he can maybe have one of my desserts. They're in my bag. But just that kind of thing, just like a little personal touch. It was just so nice. She didn't have to do that.
A long flight, 9.5 hours.
Yeah, well, it was just over 9 in the end.
And as I say, we're lucky we flew business. We'll explain that in one of the videos that you'll see.
Yeah.
How we got that.
And then after we got off the flight, we were a wee while in immigration, not too long, maybe 20 minutes or something. Yeah. Which, you know, for the USA isn't all that bad.
And about half an hour waiting for your bags.
Yeah, we were a bit longer waiting for the bags, but we got them. Uber.
Out the door is just chaotic.
Yeah, we've found this about Miami before. We've only flown into Miami one time before, and it was chaotic then, and we actually found it to be a really badly signposted airport. Not so bad this time. Last time we were connecting through, and that was really bad. This time we were obviously just leaving. It was our final destination, but finding the place for the rideshare, for the Ubers, and like Neil said, it's so chaotic.
Cars everywhere, parking, tooting horns, trying to get to move guys on, Uber car, and of course in America the registration plates
are on the back. You can't
so
look
if the
out
car
for
comes towards you, every silver car we were looked for, Linda had to run back to see, because you just couldn't tell. Yeah. Anyway, we did get our Uber eventually. It cost us $23. It's fine. It got us here in about 10-15 minutes to the hotel. So we are in the Doubletree by Hilton I-95 North in Miami. So it's about 15 minutes from the airport, and we think tomorrow morning it should be about another 15-minute ride down to the cruise port. But we'll update you on that tomorrow, because we will be doing an embarkation day video, so look out for that coming up. But now I think it's just going to be a case of grab those snacks. Oh, we did get, hang on, 2 seconds. Oh yeah, you get a little cookie when you check in. You get a little cookie. So we'll have our cookie. They gave us a complimentary bottle of water each as well. So we'll have our water and our cookies and maybe those Black Forest desserts. And then I think we need to go to bed. Straight to bed. Yeah. And we'll see you again in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got this far, don't forget to subscribe, because we've got loads coming up from this trip and you don't want to miss it. No, in the meantime, thanks again for watching, and bye for now.